What's up, everybody? It is me, Brian Sperduti. I was just taking in the greatness of this shirt right now. You see, this is the main member of the Four Horsemen right here, Ric Flair. Everybody take that in, whether you like it or you don't. It's the best thing going today. And I want to bring you this video today because I want to break the news. I want to blow the internet. I'm going to blow some minds right now. Check this out. Macros just means food. Take it in. Take it in. Take it in. Take it in, take it in. I've had so many people come up to me of late and go, "Bro, you do macros, man? I heard you do macro diets, bro." They come up to me like it's a drug deal going down. Yo, bro, I heard you got those macros, yo, man. People, only thing macros are protein, carbs, and fat, and alcohol. But we're not going to talk about alcohol right now. We're just going to stick with protein, carbs, and fat. So when people come up to me and they go, "Man, bro, I seen those transformation pics you put up of your clients. Man, can I get on that macro diet?" All you're basically saying is, "Brian, can I get on that food diet?" That's all they are. So stop asking me about, "Yo, man, what's that macro diet? Man, I heard you got that macro diet." It's nothing more than just food. People, I honestly think on one hand, it's kind of cool. On one hand, it's a gimmick. And people think I go to Brian for those macro diets. And on the other hand, it kind of sucks because people are like, "Oh, man, that dude just does macros, man. He doesn't know what he's doing. That stuff doesn't." I've had people say to me, "Man, macro diets don't work, bro." So I'm like, "You're just telling me food diets don't work." Macros are just a small part of a bigger picture when we look at nutrition. Let me break it down to you like this. When I initially meet with a client, first thing I have them do is track information for 2 weeks. I have them track a bunch of information. I don't want them to veer. I don't want them to change things up because I'm looking at it. I want to just see what they're doing naturally. I just want to see what their everyday nutrition plan, exercise plan looks like. Two of the things I do out of the many things I have them track is weight and caloric intake, okay? Now, usually the majority of my clients are already on MyFitnessPal, so I can see the macronutrient breakdown. The one thing that macronutrient breakdown gives me is the natural eating habit of my clients. So that gives me an idea of what they're just eating every day. What that also lets me know is what foods they like to ingest. And then after that 2-week span of going over all the information amongst a ton of other things, I have my clients track sleep because you know why? You don't get enough sleep, you're not going to lose weight. Yes, it means that much. Stress. So once all that information, I have that, I take a few days to go through and I call my client, we talk through everything. And then I have an idea of caloric intake, to weight, to exercise output, to stress level, to menstrual cycle if it's women. That's a ton of information. And then I can give a recommendation of where I think they should go with everything across the board, including macros. All macros are protein, carbs, and fat. So I may say, "Hey, listen, we're going to do a 10% deduction of your caloric intake. Your weight seems to be pretty steady at this intake. I'm going to recommend going here, and here's the macronutrient layout I recommend. I would also recommend blah, 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 such as exercise, cardio, de-stressing, just things like that. Let me look at your food logs. Maybe I can make some suggestions as much as where we can clean it up, where we can take it back, what food you can incorporate." Because if somebody naturally eats higher fats, fat doesn't make you fat. That's another mind-blowing thing that people don't understand. You see the lady at the supermarket going, I don't know why people love talking to me at supermarkets. It must be the shirt. But they'll say, I buy these because they're low fat. I'm in the supermarket. I don't even know this lady. I think she just sees people like to tell me stuff for some reason. I don't know. I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't want to get fat," she says. I'm like, "That's not really how it works, but I'm just trying to grab these eggs and get out of here. So I don't want to have a conversation and explain everything. So I'm trying to get the checkout to get home so I can make this video for you guys." So back to my topic. Macronutrient diet is a dead term. I think we've beaten it to death already. We've beaten it and put it in the sleeper and headlocked it. It's done. Macro diets just simply mean foods. Now, what I do also with clients on top of that 2-week evaluation is I take them through my Intro to Flexible Dieting seminar. Sweet potatoes are in. Sweet. I take them through my Intro to Flexible Dieting seminar, and it's about a 42 slide presentation that just explains high nutrient dense foods compared to low nutrient dense foods, the importance of protein, carbs, and fat, food selection, how to read food labels. There's a ton of info I give out to clients. Macronutrients is a small portion, but I hate when people say, "Yo, bro, I gave this person a diet. It didn't work. I think you need to talk to them. Maybe macros will be better for them." My response is, "Bro, he or she maybe need to explain to these people a little better about nutrition, give them a little bit of background, explain to them how to create their own nutrition plans, and give them something that's sustainable. Because I think that's a lot of the problem is we try to just come with these gimmicks to people and don't really give them an explanation on what's going on. But as far as macronutrients, listen, like I said, one hand it's cool because it's a gimmick. On the other hand, it sucks because it kind of pigeonholes me to a bit when I do so much more than macros. I want to try to give you something that you, again, looking at your natural eating habits, looking at your caloric intake, looking at a macronutrient breakdown, looking at your resistance training, looking at your cardio, looking at your sleep, looking at your menstrual cycle if you're a woman, you know, on top of other things, working with you weekly to just make sure, see how the week went. How can we change this? Habit changing, behavior changing is huge. People don't tackle that enough. We have to give people sustainable nutrition plans that they can adhere to for the long term. And then when they do reach their goal, you got to help them sustain that goal. And that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. And that's all the information I want to put out today. Again, yes, macros are a part of what I do. But no, macros aren't just what I do. So I'm going to leave you with a symbol of excellence and a Ric Flair, woo! And hopefully this information helped you. If you want to get a hold of me, probably going to be up in the corner, genesisptny@gmail.com. You guys have a fantastic day.